today.
I'm making a bourbon smoked barbecue sausage.
Smoked old-fashioned.
We've got smoked mac and cheese, we've got smoked chicken, we've got smoked jalapeno cream cheese, bacon, poppers. I ran out of breath just saying that.
A lot of
Smoked everything.
A lot of effort.
But ready to eat.
He's literally asleep.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fake and Cultured. Rob here. I'm here with my co-host Mike.
And we have a special guest today. We got Mojo from Muscle Gear. Okay, you win.
We got a whole lot going on today. We have smoked beer can chicken, smoked mac and cheese. Mike, what'd you do today?
I'm making a bourbon smoked barbecue sauce. It's going to be awesome.
Right.
And what does our guest have for us?
So we're making a smoked or smoky old-fashioned. And on my way here today, I thought I'd surprise you guys by picking up some ingredients to make a dessert drink for after we're done eating all this amazing food.
Oh, I like that.
And the theme of the show, if you haven't figured it out, is bourbon.
Bourbon and smoke.
Love it.
Cheers, bitches.
Cheers, bitches. The most important ingredient, we're gonna get this guy.
All right, now it's time to smoke some chicken. It's very simple to do. You just need a few different ingredients. We're gonna start with an apple. You'll see why we need that later. You need your favorite beer. I prefer Yingling. It's just got a nice rich flavor to it. You'll see why, because it's about to get stuck up the chicken's ass. We are doing a smoked beer can chicken. In addition to that, your favorite seasoning. I like to use this seasoning. It is absolutely phenomenal. I use it pretty much on everything. So, I mean, as you've seen, pretty much anything I put on the smoker, this is what I use. It works out really well. A little bit of avocado oil. That's going to help the seasoning stick.
You finally get to use that.
I know. I used it last episode, which isn't out yet. But
And last but not least, the bird.
the bird. Really simple. It's about a 5-pound bird. I like to stick to about a 5-pounder. They just come out great. You want to come through here. Let me show you something here. I've already gutted it and got all the giblets and everything out. You see this little flap of skin? See that? That's no good. We're going to get rid of that. So let's see if I can do this. You know what? We'll use left-handed. Now I got... Really simple though on the chicken. There's really not much you got to take out. See how that's all emptied out? We're going to come up here. A lot of people like to save all of this skin because then they tie it back down in.
And there's the bacon.
Oh, we got bacon. Let's get the bacon out of the stove. A lot of people use this skin. Basically what they do is once they put it on the beer can, then they use this skin to kind of hold a seal. I have a different trick with that, which is what the apple is for, you'll see. So we're going to get some of this skin up here too. Just get it out of the way. So now, look at the breast on that one.
I love breasts.
Me too. It's a really good thick breast. That's also a good thing. First thing you want to do now after you... Exactly. No, you're good. Give me some paper towels, please, sir. Now you want to pat this thing dry. The preferred method, if you have time, is to basically pull it out of the package just as you see it here. Thank you, sir. Put it on a kind of a cooling rack inside of a pan, and then put that in the fridge for 24 hours, 12 to 24 hours before you cook it. What that's going to do is that's going to pull a lot of the moisture out of the skin, and that's going to help prevent the kind of the downside of smoking chicken is that you have a tendency to get rubbery skin. We also have a fix for that too, since we did not have time. I was telling you about this yesterday. We didn't have enough time to put it in the fridge for 24 hours. We've got a way around that. So that's all done. Pat this thing dry. It doesn't have to be bone dry, but you want to try to get as much of the water off of it that you can. You're going to go back with this with oil.
It's kind of making me excited.
I know, hold on.
Oh,
What's
no.
that?
No.
There's some motor button. All right. All right, next we're going to be just basically coating it with just a little bit of oil. This is really easy to do. This is avocado oil. I highly recommend it. Not really needed in a smoking application, but it's just cool to use it, I guess. I don't know. I have it.
It does have a higher smoke point than olive oil, though, does it not?
It does, yes, and it's great to use like if you're gonna fry something in a pan or cook something on high heat. That's perfect. It's there. Nice little coat. Just kind of rub that shit all around and see if you got pico standing next to you. I like that. All right, get your seasoning out and just coat the shit out of this.
Coat it. Do the sprinkle. There it is. There it is.
Got it. Let's flip her over. Get
I don't
this
think you're doing
side.
it right. You want me to do some of that? Here, what?
Yeah, you get that.
Let me
in
get
there.
that- let me get
I'm
that
gonna
sprinkle.
manipulate the caucus. What is this called, Jeff? Coxus? Oh, get a heavy coat on there. Keep going. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just douse it all over. This really helps. You got somebody to sprinkle while you rotate. And this is also why I like using these cooling racks, is because if you just left it straight on the pan, every time you rotate it, you're gonna get all that liquid that's been draining out of it. It's gonna stick to it. It's gonna smear your
One
rub.
more time.
And you really do not want that. Get the hiccups.
You
You
should
fix that real quick.
smell that.
That's better. All right. Wait, hold on. We're not done yet. Load her on up. Yep. That's a pretty big hole. All right, we're gonna set this off to the side. And actually, you know what? I have an apple to cut. So I'm gonna wash my hands one more time. I'm gonna have Pico move this off to the side while I wash my hands. Watch what we do with this apple. You know, on second thought, we're gonna wait to cut the apple just yet, and you'll see why here in just a second. It's time to put it on its little home where it's going to be resting in the smoker. We've got our stand. We've got our beer. But here's another little trick to this too.
Take a sip. You have to.
So you want to chug about half of that.
He said,
That's better. What was that wimpy one? Apple juice. Pour it in there with the beer. The acidity in the apple juice is going to help break up some of the fibers and get that nice, moist, soft chicken everybody loves. Give that a little mix. Stand. Chicken. No. Beer.
Now chicken.
That's the third time I've done that. Now chicken. It's really easy. You're just going to basically stick it up the chicken's ass.
Butt plug this chicken.
Yep.
Hold it. She's a squirmer.
There you go. There you go.
There we go.
Alright. So now that you got chicken on the stand, we're going to get those legs crossed in the front, or close to it as we can. Now we're going to come in here. You can't see it, but the can is probably about an inch or two down inside. You see that there, Pico?
Yep. And this
Yep.
is where our apple comes in.
And see, now we've got a big hole in the top. Well, the whole point of that beer and apple juice inside is to steam and provide moisture during the cooking
Keep it
process.
in there.
We got to keep it in there. We're going to put this off to the side. I'm going to wash my hands again. Let's get our apple cut. Now that we've got our chicken sitting on its stand, we've got a big hole in the top. You want to keep all those juices and the moisture and everything inside the chicken. That's what this is for. Basically, it's really easy. You want to kind of cut at an angle. I usually do like 4 cuts like this, and you're just kind of making a cork out of it. That's really all you're doing. And you can kind of see, once you get it cut here, you can kind of see how that comes to a point. The reason we do this last is because you can test fit it. Well, that don't look like it's going to go. So I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to take a little bit more of this out on the corners. Not all the way. Do another one right there. Get off of there. Come in this way. I think would be the go-to, and then down like this. It's pretty good. What do you think?
Yep, that'll work.
I think that's gonna work. That's gonna do it. All right, so now we've got our apple on top. This thing's about to hit the smoker, and then we're gonna be back. And I think we're gonna do the mac and cheese next, and then Pico's gonna have some smoked bourbon-infused barbecue sauce. Well, I can't wait for that. So this is going on the smoker. Just join us here in just a second, and it'll either be mac and cheese or barbecue sauce. Stay tuned to find out. All right, now we're gonna put the bird on the smoker. We got the pit boss going. I've got it up to about 275 degrees. Slide her on in, smush her down quite a bit. Let's hope she fits. Oh, I think we're gonna be okay. Now what you're looking at here, stand, beer can, up chicken's ass, seasoned chicken, apple pork. It's in there ready to go. We'll see her in just a little while. We're about to make some mac and cheese. I have absolutely no idea what the fuck I'm doing. This has been kind of, we got a lot of ingredients though. We've got smoked jalapeno cheddar that's shredded up. We've got some Gouda that we've shredded up. We've got some fake crab meat that we've also diced up.
With a K.
With a K, right? Crab with a K. Butter, milk, a little bit of flour, a little whipped cream or whipping cream, which that's not even halfway full at all.
It's already in here.
Oh, is it? Perfect. All right, so we've got
2 cups of milk, 1 cup of heavy whipping cream.
Perfect. I love it. All right, so I guess we're going to start off with the roux. We're just going to kind of roll with this and see where we end up and hopefully have some...
That'll be fine.
Yeah, all right. What do you need first, sir?
I'll let you give it to me.
All right. Can I lick my fingers first?
Yes. Half a stick of butter, put it in here.
All right.
Let it start to melt. Then mix a little flour with this. Once it's melted, give it a little substance here, a roux if you would. And that'll help thicken up our cheese with all the cream and everything. All right, we're gonna sprinkle a little flour in here just to give it some substance. Just a little bit. Go ahead. That's enough.
Thicken her up a little bit. What does that say? Home if you sick, come over if you thick. How thick is that getting?
Let's add our milk and our cream to this.
This is 2 cups milk and 1 cup whipping cream. I believe the goal is to kind of put in the milk in kind of little small segments, little bursts, because you want it to kind of heat up as you add. If you just dump the whole 3 cups in there, and you just kind of temperature shock the pot, you don't want to do that.
I don't want it to just be cold.
Right? All right, well that's doing that. I'm going to add the noodles in.
All right, now that we've got this pretty much warm, we're going to start adding cheese in there slowly, stirring it in, letting it thicken up.
Would you like to start with the...
Yes.
Yeah, I like that. That's the jalapeno cheddar?
Habanero.
Habanero
cheddar. We'll put this in little by little here and stir it as we go, so it doesn't get too clumpy. Now we're going to put the Gouda cheese in there. It makes everything Gouda.
It does make it more Gouda. God, that's going to be a lot of... That's okay. We got a lot of noodles.
This is going to be thick.
We got some little crab with a K to go in it as well. I'm going to stir these noodles up just a bit. Cheeses are in. Now we do have one more ingredient. We're going to do some fake crab meat. We've already got diced up. That's going to go in there too. But I think we're going to wait to add that until the very end once the cheese sauce is already kind of solidified and gotten real nice, thick and creamy.
All right, so this is the part where we're going to add a little bit of crab. Wow.
Hey,
We're going to add a little bit of crab to this and mix it all up.
crab with a K.
Crab with a K.
Ooh, how's that look? Oh, buddy!
See how thick it's...
We're all in today.
Yeah, look at that. Look at it. It's all creamy. Oh, yeah. That's going to be great.
Dude.
You're
Just
right.
imagine though, once we put it in the pan, and you know what I'm gonna use for the crust on top? Your family secret recipe. So I can't wait for that.
I'm going to get him back on this one. Wait. You wait and see.
I cannot wait.
They haven't even seen that one yet.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty funny. All right, so that's it. We're gonna let that just kind of conjure, kind of do its thing. I don't know why the fuck I would use the word conjure. Coagulate.
How about thicken?
Thicken. Yes, let's go thicken. So we're gonna let that thicken. We're gonna reset, and we got our noodles already boiled and they're already drained. So now we're gonna just basically make it in the pan to get it on the smoker.
Yep.
Yep.
You just going to drink without me?
Oh, well, I was gonna. You were supposed to lead us into the video.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to put our macaroni and cheese together here. We're going to put the noodles in here. Rob's going to drink his beer.
Well, you did my noodles, so I think I'm gonna do your sauce.
No, I'm going to do it all.
Oh, okay.
Because you're going to take this and put it out on the smoker.
Oh, that's right. I can just sit here and drink my beer.
You can just sit there and drink your beer.
Oh, look at, oh, buddy.
You like that? Look at that.
There you go.
Here, get that so this camera can see that.
Oh, dude, come on.
Telling you.
Get the fuck out of here. I mean, dude, I don't know what it tastes like yet,
It looks like it's gonna be delicious.
It looks really good, yes. So,
and there's still so much more sauce.
ah, there is.
Let's mix that in real good, and then we'll get another layer. And we'll sprinkle some secret family recipe on top of that.
Yes. Your grandmother actually mailed me a package of it. It's already ready to go. But now that I'm looking at this, I don't think it's going to be enough. So,
Oh, yeah, now we can just put it all over the top again.
that's, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, that's so.
I mean, I'll sprinkle a little bit. I mean, we can't not use it. You know, your grandmother made this specifically for
It's
me.
fresh.
So, you know, we're going to have to use it.
Cat, I can't wait till you do one of your videos and I get to edit that. All right, sprinkle with some crumbs on top of there.
Pico family traditional secret seasonings and breading.
Comes 2 packets per box.
Well, I didn't help. It just, you know, that's, you know what it's going to do? It's going to add a little color on top, I think.
It's gonna add some flavor too.
Yeah, you know, she really does. Your grandmother does use awesome seasonings.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to have a really good flavor profile, I
It's
believe.
not gonna have the rosemary. We need that.
Yeah. Well, Jeff, you're going to have to make us some with rosemary in it.
Rosemary mac and cheese.
Rosemary right up in the cabinet.
Yeah, it is up there.
No, we're gonna
I
skip
don't
it.
think we need it on this.
Sprinkle on
I mean,
top.
you know, actually, a little goes a long way.
I know. I
Your
think you're
grandmother
done.
really knew what she was doing.
I think we're good.
Perfect. All right, so this is going to go on the smoker. Pico's going to come back and he's going to make some
Bourbon barbecue sauce.
bourbon infused barbecue sauce. We'll be right back. Now it's time to make the stuffed peppers. We got some jalapenos. My buddy Scott brought over today a little bit of cream cheese. We've got some bacon that we've already cooked in the oven. Nice and, oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Smells good. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to stuff these little things, but if you ever watched Cake Boss, which I'm sure is where my buddy Scott got this idea. I think he's the little one that, you know, that's okay. We're not going to go there, but we're going to take this and just fold this in half and look for the scissors that I thought that I set here a second ago.
Those right there?
Oh, these right here, perfect. We're just going to cut the little, just a tip, right?
Just a tip.
Just a tip. Scott, we just cut just a tip?
Just a tip.
Just a tip, okay.
Have you ever lost that game? I haven't.
So now that we got the bag situated, you'll see what we do with that in a second. Pico's almost done chopping the bacon.
He's chopping bacon.
I was trying to do the chopping broccoli thing, but
He's chopping
it
bacon.
didn't work with the syllables that were required to
And he chopped.
chop it real good. All right, so we're gonna start with 1 block of cream cheese. We're just gonna get that. Oh, no, you know what I'm gonna do before? I think it's gonna be good because it's cream cheese is rather sticky. We're just gonna do a little bit of olive oil. Just move that around a little bit. Actually, what is that, Pico? That was not olive oil, right?
That's avocado oil.
Oh, avocado oil that he got to use before I
I've
did.
used it before.
Yeah. In we go.
What else can I do now that this is done?
You just add that bacon to that little block of nice creamy goodness right there, I think is going to be the play.
Yeah, that looks good.
Oh, yeah. We definitely going to need 2 blocks. Second block. Poop. Just like so. Oh, you know what we get to do now? This is what we get to do now. We've got our bacon bits. We've got our bacon bits. That works. This thing here
It's a tater masher.
is a tater masher. Anyway, just mash it. Right? Oh, come on. That is very oddly satisfying, seeing the way that the cheese is kind of...
I feel like you've never mashed potatoes before.
Well, not this thick of potatoes. Here, you want to...
You want me to do that?
Use your good hand. There you go. God, that looks fucking good. I don't know if it's gonna be soft enough to be extruded honed through my plastic bag after. I think it
is
will
pretty
be.
thick.
Right? He's mixing that up. We take our bag. We're gonna fold over the lip of the top of the bag. See, we got a little hole down here. Look, hold on, watch. Got a hole right there, right?
We could have actually used more bacon. Always use
You
more
know,
bacon.
we should have added more bacon. That's okay. So, Mike, if you would please, just scoop that all up in there.
Oh god, that's thick.
Thick with like 3 Ks,
Thick.
right?
No C, all K's.
Would you look at that?
Did you just look at it?
Just look at it. It's fucking. I want to like lick that right off. All right, so Yeah, I mean, we're done. Here's your drink. You take my drink after that.
There ain't no drink in here. Jeff won't let me open
right.
the damn
We'll see
bourbon.
that later.
No, let's open it now. You know what? We're gonna pause. We need Mojo on film. Mojo, come here. Come on, bud. I'm not allowed to open this bourbon until Mojo does it. So we're gonna look, and we got him. This is a sneak attack too. He wasn't ready.
Gotta put the hole in it.
He wasn't ready at all.
That's totally gonna work.
All right, see
it,
get
who's
that
that?
bourbon. Put in this
Perfect.
bourbon. Get up here.
Come
Open
on,
this bourbon
all
for us.
So as you guys seen earlier, Mojo's here. He's gonna be making our signature cocktail in the end. But when he ran out of his regular Jim Beam, and he needs a drink. So, sir, how are we doing this evening?
Doing great. How are you guys?
Ready? See?
This was a sneak attack. He wasn't ready yet.
Right? That's okay. That's
I
okay.
wasn't prepared. I was not
Get it. Pull
prepared.
the little pussy filter out.
All right. Thank you,
There
sir.
we go. Perfect. Did you need a drink, sir? Are you good?
I'm good.
You're good?
I'm gonna wait until I actually make that drink up.
I can't wait for that. Smoked
I make a smoked old fashioned.
a smoked old fashioned he's going to be doing today. We've got smoked mac and cheese. We've got smoked chicken. We've got smoked jalapeno fucking cream cheese, bacon poppers. And I ran out of breath just saying
and
that.
a
I
lot
just
of-
smoked
And
everything.
a lot of F words.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you ready?
All right.
Now we're ready.
Hold on.
Wait, now we're ready.
Cheers, bitch. Get us right up here. Oh, buddy.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that worked.
Wait, you know what? I should do that, like the little twisty thing on top, like they do at the McDonald's. No.
No.
Let's just get it in there. Yeah. Oh.
That is- oh, he's
what?
filling it
I
right
mean,
up.
come the on.
Ooh, there you
Scott,
go.
thank you for that idea. That's absolutely
Here's a little guy. You feel that one?
way better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's
Then the little spoon idea
big
that I was
fella.
going to do that would have taken a whole lot longer. Hey, you know what? Let's do this.
Hey, let's set him so you
Set
can
'em
see
this
him.
way. Yeah.
Presentation.
I like that. Right in the horn. Right. Boom. Done. Okay. Another one. Now, if you look inside these peppers, I did on purpose leave a seed or two here and
I
there.
see that, by the way.
So, you know,
Give it some
it's
spice.
gonna be like potluck. You'll know it when you get it, but you won't know it till you have it. I like it. I like it. I think we're gonna be able to fill all these peppers up with this.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna have some left over.
Let's go. One more in here, and now we can just kind of. Jeff will do his magic. This is where you're gonna hear some music and
Some music
not
and
hear
a
what
little
we're
speed
saying
up.
right now, because this is getting kind of monotonous. In the hole.
Speed it up, Jeff.
Oh yeah. So we're good to go.
Pretty good.
All right, look at what we got going on down here. This shit right here is gonna be fucking gold.
Look at this one. That one is so full. It's split. Look, it's coming out the end.
Oh,
It's so,
I love it.
Look at that.
Love it. All right. All right, so this is what we're gonna do now. This is gonna go on the smoker to join the mac and cheese and the chicken. And then we're gonna come back. Pico's gonna be making his barbecue sauce. And we'll go from there.
All right, so now we're gonna make our barbecue sauce. I got Mojo here who's gonna help me. Rob's outside tending to his stuff. So we got our avocado oil already hot. And what I'm gonna do first, we gotta simmer down our garlic and our onion. So if you wanna go ahead and hand those to me, we can start that right now. This is gonna stink up the entire house. Okay. Oh god.
I think I'm trying now.
So we're using Rob's avocado oil again. Here, this is I've used this so many more times than him now. It's awesome. We're gonna cook this for about a minute or two, and then we'll start adding the other ingredients. Next is going to be the apple cider vinegar and Worcestershire, however you say it.
Things that are impossible to say when you're drunk
That
or
works.
sober.
And all this, we're just gonna cook all this stuff and then simmer it for about 20 minutes. Let it thicken up, and this will become awesome barbecue sauce. Oh God, smell it. Woo! All right, so now let's go with the tomato puree.
Ketchup.
It is faking culture, you know. God, this is strong. Balling on a budget. Ooh, that was strong there for a second.
That definitely smells a lot better.
All right, let's get our brown sugar in here. Thank you, sir. This is gonna thicken it right up. It's starting to smell better already. Well, that beginning stink. Ooh.
The vinegar was the worst of sugars. That was the cherry on the whipped cream.
All right, so we got this in here. Let's see, next, our final couple ingredients are gonna be, well, the best ingredients coming up next. But we're gonna add a little bit of spicy brown mustard, just a squirt, some black pepper, some crushed red pepper, molasses, and you can add other seasonings. Some of this, like the pepper and the crushed red, that stuff's to taste, however you want to do it. But you gotta have a little bit of it in there. All right, let's see that molasses for a second. Just a couple spoonfuls of this. You don't need a whole lot because we put the brown sugar. But the bourbon has molasses in it as well. Many different variations to make barbecue sauce. Everybody's got their own way. I've heard of people just making it with Coca-Cola and boiling it down. So I've never done that myself, but I have heard of people. All right, we got a couple seasonings here. I'm just gonna do a little squirt of this to give it a kick. We're using this because we don't have mustard seed right here, so, and we're balling on a budget. Just a little bit of that. We'll take some of this crushed red, give it some bite, and some peppercorn. Uh-oh, start to bubble. All right, would you give us our most important ingredient now? We're gonna do 3/4 cup.
Darn.
I mean, I can just pour it. I'm gonna go 3/4 cup of the bourbon. A lot of the alcohol will cook out of this in the cooking process, but not all of it. So keep that in mind. You know, about 60% of the alcohol will cook out. But if you got somebody in your family who's like a recovering alcoholic or something, let's not give them this because it could set them over the edge. For real. Thank you, sir. You want to get this all? Oh, now I smell it. Now smell it.
Oh boy, that's heaven.
And again, that bite, that'll come out of it here. It'll cook down a little bit. So what we're going to do now, we're going to let this simmer about 20 minutes. It'll thicken up a little bit, and then we're going to give it to Rob out there and let him add some smoke flavor to it.
Oh, that smells good.
Dude, it does smell great.
Get a little bit of smoke on this.
Let me get
as
this
well.
lid for you.
Thank you, sir. Oh shit, what's going on in there? I think we're gonna tuck this in right over here. I think that's gonna be okay. Oh, you know what? That says no broiler. I think we're gonna be okay.
Ooh,
how about
smoky
that?
in there.
A little smoky. A little smoky smoke. Love it.
All right, so now we're back. We're going to make these cocktails, and Mojo here is going to show us what we got to do.
First and foremost, gentlemen, ignite your blowtorch. We're going to create a smoky, old-fashioned drink using
I'm sorry.
a giant flame. Using cherry wood to create our smoke. So, yeah, Rob, if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and get those things burning up for us.
Such a pirate, dude.
Alright, so now we're going to cover up the chips so that
We capture the smoke here.
capture all that good smoky flavor.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That one's doing good.
I'm on it. Do it.
Alright, so we're just going to leave those sit there for however long we feel like letting them sit there. The longer we let them sit there, the more smoke infused we'll get, so that we'll get that nice smoky flavor with the sip every time we take a sip of our drinks. We're going to, oh, I think you are,
Oh, there's a drink
you are
right
a gentleman, and that's where I'll stop.
Love the guy already.
Got a scholar.
Love him already.
We're gonna be mixing, making a smoky old fashioned. It's a standard old fashioned in a glass that we've created smoke infused in. Our ingredients are bourbon, which today we're gonna use the Jim Beam Black Label, which is actually some good stuff. The other ingredients are an orange, bitters, black cherries, and simple syrup. It's a very simple concoction to make, and if you do it right, it tastes really good. So
I hope you do it right.
I already can't wait.
I've always found that, you know, the more liquor you put in there, the happier your patrons are.
Oh, that smells good. That smells really good.
I don't have a jigger with me today, so we're going to use this little thing
I
here.
guess see Jigga.
Jigga. I'm sorry.
No hard R's in this show.
I'm going to use this little tin to measure out the booze, just so that I don't have you guys knocked on your butts with just one.
I have a high tolerance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we've got roughly 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces of a decent bourbon in there. Personally, what you would normally do, but the way you would normally build this drink is in a glass-like beaker. In the fancy places that normally make these things, and they make it all look nice and pretty, and you muddle up your orange and your cherry, and then you stir it around and you pour it out. I manage a dive bar. It's called Ain't Misbehavin'. We do things a little differently. I'm building this drink in the glass. So we poured our bourbon in. I'm not going to muddle anything because to me, muddling is just silly when you can just squeeze the juice right out of the fruit.
I like that.
It was the first time.
I mean, it's just another Monday.
And with the vitamin C, we won't get scurvy.
Right?
Like we'd go on a ship for a week.
I think so.
All right, so we've added our orange slices, squeezed the juice from them to get that flavor in there. I had Rob get me some Angostura orange bitters. The reason why I had him get the orange is even though we have orange in here, I've found that with regular bitters, less is more. Very little, very little. However, with the orange bitters, yes, I'm fancy. You guys know it. With the orange bitters, I've found that it's very smooth. You can't overdo it. You put a little extra in there, you've already got that orange flavor, and it just makes it that much better. Next, we add a little bit of simple syrup. This is where it can get a little dicey. You don't want to go too crazy with this because a little bit with this does go a very long way. And while this drink is semi-sweet, you don't want it to be so sweet that you can't taste any of the other ingredients.
You definitely don't want Wilford Brumley showing up.
No, not God.
Diabetes.
With the amount of black cherries I like to add to mine, might as well. So these are black cherries. I personally like to put a little bit of the juice with the cherry in.
And we should have got you a spoon that actually fit in there.
I'm the one who grabbed it, so it's your fault. But
I like this guy.
a little bit of the black cherry juice in there. It goes a long way, and it gives it that extra sweetness, that extra flavor, which is another reason why we don't want to put a whole lot of simple syrup in. So we've got our ingredients. We can kind of mix them up a little bit. Be semi-fancy because, the drink itself
not
is...
shaking,
Well,
not
you gotta have your pinky out if you're gonna... There you go. That makes everything fancy.
All right. So lastly, just like if I were working a banquet, I would add my ice to the drink so that way it would actually mix it up. And
Now I'm missing the part where we needed
the toothpicks, yeah, I thought about that.
I haven't.
I know. Normally you skewer the orange and the cherry, and you put it on top as a garnish.
Okay.
But this
But
is baking close.
it's all part of it's all part of the drink anyway. So as we got it here now, this should be a nice smoke-infused old-fashioned that tastes really good.
We're about to find out, I think.
I was gonna say, if you guys want to take a sip of it first, and I'll wait to see if.
Can I use my swizzle stick?
I would hope so.
I think I dropped a little on the floor.
All right.
Cheers, good.
Cheers, bitches.
I can drink that all
I
day.
can definitely get drunk on that.
Oh, you definitely will.
That's fucking day.
It kind of, all of the flavors kind of hits it in a kind of a cascading waterfall, but they all cancel each other out on their way up.
They all
Just a
complement each
hint,
other.
just a
Yes.
hint of smoke. I mean, it's barely there, but it's. Oh, look at your pinky. Let's all do that. I'm gonna be like Rob.
I think I'm full.
That is good though.
That is
Wow,
awesome.
that's really good.
A little more cherry juice, in my opinion. For my liking.
Yeah. Well, you're the one
I
that made it.
didn't want to go too crazy with it, which is why I was.
I wasn't gonna say it since you ruined our drink because
I know, right?
You know what we have coming up next?
What's that?
We're gonna plate our food and we're gonna eat and get even more fat than we already are, and we're gonna enjoy this nice little smoked
Old fashioned.
old-fashioned.
I mean, I'll drink to that.
Amen.
I will do that. How about for the studio audience?
I want one.
Hey, hold on. Hey, take a sip. Take a sip.
I want one. I know what old fashioned tastes like.
We got this great cocktail in hand. We have to crisp up the skin of the chicken. That's gonna happen right after these two guys stop trying to make their Tinder profile.
Oh my god, he's literally asleep.
I'm going to use this little tin to measure out the booze just so that I don't have you guys knocked on your butts.
I was really going to say who do we appreciate, but that's all right. Mojo has created an excellent cocktail. I cannot stop drinking. So you know what we need to do now, other than drink? As I mentioned earlier, when you smoke chicken at a lower temperature, you have a tendency to have rubberized skin. We're going to fix that. You get it crisp.
I did. I watched someone blow into your drink.
Do you smell that crisp?
Oh yeah.
Motherfuckers ready to eat? Who wants to drink that?
Me.
You
Don't.
won't. Will you? Oh, wait a minute.
We got something on film.
He said we. Or me.
That's
It's
warm.
a war. It probably would not be bad. The problem is when the other two see the first one chugging it, they're gonna be nope.
I mean, if I have to, I'll take a
Let's
sip.
do it.
Give me a
Oh
sip.
my god. Oh my god.
Chicken
No,
breast.
yes, I don't agree.
Yes.
Here, to prove, I mean,
We'll do it. We'll go again.
first off, it dripped off his face on my hand. But to prove how good it actually really is,
Do
I'm
it.
going to take another sip.
Ew, it's the
It's not bad.
buttered
It's hot,
chicken.
It's super warm. It's hot, but it tastes like Yingling. Only
It
better.
literally
It
tastes
tastes like
barbecue
chicken, barbecue chicken Yingling.
Smoky.
Why is ramen in
Screw
there?
that shit. I'm
Alright.
gonna drink this.
Take a piece of this chicken.
Now we're here. Everything's done. We have our own little barbecue charcuterie. Charcuterie. You should have done what I don't know.
However
What do
you
you call
say it.
this?
I want to eat it. That's what I call it.
Right? All right. You know what? F it. We're just gonna dig in. You know what we made? You've seen the process in some kind of roundabout way. I'm stuck.
I'm not using it for it.
Fucking dig in, right?
Get some
Oh,
skin.
we're starting with Bobber here? No, I gotta go.
Oh,
with
that's
the
all.
chicken.
You know,
I gotta go with a piece of chicken.
right?
I'll cheers.
Cheers.
I'll food cheers you.
I'm going in the sauce.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh wow! My God! I mean, I knew it was going to taste good. I didn't realize.
Get the sauce.
I didn't realize it was going
Let
to
me
taste.
get you.
Try the sauce. He made it. Try the sauce.
I didn't realize it was going to taste this good.
Yeah, you did. You knew it was gonna be that good. I'm gonna eat this all day.
Oh wow!
I think I got one of the. Remember I was saying earlier when I was gonna leave a couple seeds down? I think I just found that one.
In the bottom. Yeah.
That's a spicy meatball.
Oh, we gotta try Mac.
Oh boy!
Mac.
I guess I'll be slightly civilized.
That's,
I'm not gonna hate that either.
that's smoky as shit.
Oh, very small.
It's definitely smoked.
Oh,
What?
all the different, the two different cheeses and the K with the crab with the K meat.
Crab with the cake. There was actually 3 different kinds of cheeses. Brittany, we had Gouda,
The
jalapeno
Monterey Jack,
cheddar,
kind of. It's like a Monterey Jack.
habanero pepper cheddar, and what?
Like a Monterey Jack type.
Yeah, it was a white cheese.
Wow.
That's all good. That's all good. Nobody else gets any. Let's keep this. Scoot it closer.
No, I can't even get.
Jeff needs some.
I was gonna eat a leg.
Well, we should
Oh no!
we should be feeding our producer. He kind of fell out. Okay, now we get the dog
You
on
sure it's
here.
not just stuck?
Where's
And
cat hair on that?
I think
Watch it on.
I think the
Hey, listen,
smoke
this is
infused
so good. I'm
old
still gonna
fashioned
eat 'em.
got to our producer. He's not around anymore.
I should have crisped the skin up a little more. But dude, I mean, get the fuck out of here.
You don't want that piece, do you? Do it for real. Eat some of that skin, Rob. Get the skin with
I
the
have.
chicken and the sauce.
I
All at the
did.
same time.
That's
I haven't seen you do it. Do
That's
it.
everything on my plate. Hold on.
Let's see you do it. Oh, and
Mac? What? You didn't even think about the mac?
he's going
What?
back to. I put some pepper on there too. You won't do it?
Pepper?
Oh my god.
No, get the other side. It's got
Oh
the
my
seeds.
gosh, he's doing
No,
it.
I know better.
Oh, he's
It's
doing
like
it.
the healing.
Sauce it.
Hold on. I gotta get the meat. You don't like my meat.
What a glorious.
This is the worst end of a video ever.
What a glorious.
But it's wonderful for us.
Good.
No,
I
this
don't even
is
care.
fantastic shit.
So
I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go about incapacitating both of you at this
Yeah, he's trying to push.
so
He's
that I
thinking
can
of ways
eat
to push us
all
out of the way so he can get it.
you should just make another drink.
Here, look.
Well, that's a good idea. I will make another drink.
Well, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he owes
We're
us
owed a dessert drink.
Yes.
That's
Y'all
exactly what I was
Ruby eating the
referring
whole
to.
shit.
I will make a dessert drink.
Oh,
Right.
the studio audience. We're getting assaulted
Mac
by the
and
studio audience.
cheese, cream cheese, bacon, wrapping, smoked chicken skin,
Studio audience
With the
is
chicken.
assaulting us.
dip. Ooh, what?
Your guest would like some,
Oh.
and you're
Yeah.
still chatting.
Like eating
We're on
the whole
video.
thing.
How did I do that? All right.
Kill
Pepper. I need skin, pepper, mac and cheese, with crab with a K.
Grab it again.
Crab with the K.
Crab with a K.
K with the crab.
Cream cheese, pepper. I mean, it's all going in the same place. A little bit of meat. All right,
Our
dipped in the
producer Rick
sauce.
James out back right
Dipped in
now.
the sauce. This is literally everything. We call this a mashup.
Fine, that's fine.
That's a mashup. Oh my god. Look at that mouth.
I mean,
Do that
I
again?
stuff it all in there.
Do that again.
I will eat it if you put it in my fucking crab.
If you put it in your mouth. Yes, sir.
Do it again, Martin.
Oh! That's why I'm the skinniest one here. Every time I make something to eat, everybody fucking keeps taking it.
Did he just say he's the skinniest one here?
There's the best
Yeah.
I've ever had.
It's just, this is cinema. Hollywood.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna CGI you with abs.
I'm coming back.
Oh, is that for the wife?
We're gonna circle back to. Oh,
It's got a
We
little
love you.
spirit.
Hey-oh.
We'll circle back. Hey everybody, welcome on back to Fuck It Up. I mean, Faking Culture. I've been the guest host. My name's Mojo of Muscle Gear, also the general manager at 8 Misbehaved in Winter Park. I promised you guys I was going to make a dessert cocktail for you. Now that we've finally cooked and devoured that amazing food that these guys concocted, absolutely incredible. Everybody else is hammered. They left me alone. I'm unsupervised, so let's go ahead and get down to it. I'm going to take my jigger right here. That's a tumbler, not a jigger. I've indulged a little bit also. I'm going to pour a whole bunch of Irish cream into the tumbler. That looks about good enough for me. I'm going to take my orange liqueur. I decided to spring for Grand Marnier. It's a little more expensive, but it's worth it. We're going to top this off and go heavy-handed with that as well. Lastly, I'm going to put a little bit of ice into the tumbler just so that we can shake it around, get it all nice and cold. Don't worry, no one will know.
I saw that.
We're going to give it a couple shakes.
Oh, shake it, baby.
Chill that liquor.
Shake
chill
it,
that
baby.
liqueur. And I don't know if how many of you guys, when you were kids, used to take an orange that was wrapped in foil, take it and sling it on the ground or on the counter, open it up so it would break apart, and then you would wind up with this little concoction that I've come up with right here. I call it a chocolate orange. It's chocolatey, it's creamy, it's very orange-like, and it is absolutely delicious. So,
You're just commanding the screen. You're good.
come on down.
Come on in.
Come on in, everybody.
What?
So,
Well, everybody's who's left.
chocolate oranges for everyone.
Fine.
Thank you to Faking Culture for having me on. This was an absolute phenomenal experience. I can't wait to see how it all comes out. Thank goodness for editing.
We love you.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Wait
no,
for the neck. Chocolate orange.
Oh,
God.
it's dessert.
Dessert shot.
Gotta stay fly.
That is wonderful. And again,
I didn't chill it a whole lot.
You know, my bad.
That's good.
but we got to thank
That tastes
Mojo.
really good.
Thank Mojo for coming on our show. We loved him here. He may have to come on again.
I would like that very much.
Hey, and be sure to check out Muscle Gear. What? Muscle what?
Musclegear.us and Ain't Misbehaving in Winter Park if you want to go to the really cool neighborhood dive bar where you know you won't get shot because it's actually in a decent area. It's just a lot of fun.
They just have a lot of lighting. So. I would still recommend, leaving it in the car just in case. But no, literally that is the big city dailies of Winter Park. You haven't been to dailies yet.
I have not.
No, yes, you have.
I have.
Yes, you came.
Well,
with
if he
Sarah.
hasn't, he's about
I
to.
did. I did. That's right. Halloween.
You know what I
All
love?
those in harmony.
I absolutely love how you just snuck in doing that last shot that was sitting on the counter.
You see that? You like that?
Yes. All right. Hey, everybody, we appreciate you tuning in. To the audience, everybody.
Tune in again, guys.
Yay.
Till next time.
Cheers, bitches.
Cheers, bitches.
I was a lot of fun.
Fuck yeah.
You did not disappoint. You did not lie.
You know what?